And if nobody can be offended because of black this and black that, you are going to talk about the time where you were fucking a black homeless man, a fat motherfucker that you were having in your house, right?
Fatty, you're fat too. It's like
Absolutely, you have no titties and no ass. You are mad at me because I have more titties than you. That's why you're mad, right?
Last week on Ladies First.
You can't act like you don't know this, though. You can't act like you don't know that every man is not moving how they supposed to move. We got to act like y'all try to dismiss this shit. And hold on. We want to talk about the bad women, though. We want to talk about how women are so mean and so motherfucking angry. They want to be able to talk about what they want to talk about. When I talk about what I'm talking about, I'm gonna put sad nigga.
No. But hold on, Big Red, hold on. You said you can't. The data is wrong because you ain't experienced that. But then you saying all these men is like this, so you experience these bad men. You experience all these bad men.
I know some niggas. I saw a nigga go live every other week and call the baby my own.
I'm saying no, not internet. No. You said real life. You said no. Hold on. You denounced the data because you just said you don't know that in real life. You don't experience it in real life. You telling me you experiencing all these bad men and bums in real life?
I didn't say no all. I said some. Don't put words in my mouth. I said some of these.
No, you said the data is false because you don't experience it.
Nobody care about no statistics, man.
And then you'll say, hold on. And you said you listen to the women. When we talked yesterday, you said you know about these dudes is wrong because they listen to the women. You don't know them.
I deal with reality. I don't give a fuck about no stats.
So you know how
is that reality?
You know,
anybody can type them numbers in and put that shit in the system. Y'all, you don't know who make the stats? Who responsible for the stats?
So Rick, but that's the problem with what you're saying, right? One second, Rick, because we let you land, right? If you come in and you are doing a fundraiser for your people, right? For everybody that is starving or suffers from food scarcity, and my name is Fatty, and I'm like, I never starved. My food is fridge. Like my fridge is full. I order $30 of Uber Eats every day. So because I'm not experienced it, that means that it's not real. This is just numbers that Rick is putting out there. Somebody's going to call me out. Somebody's going to say, Fatty, your reality, just because your name is Fatty and you seem like you are overeating or you have a full fridge, doesn't mean there's not thousands, millions of people that go to sleep every day with the empty belly. All we were saying is that if you're actually looking at the statistics, which is a poll of people bigger than what you can see, men have better outcomes than women when they're raising the kids by themselves. And if you came with stats and said most men are cat callers, I wouldn't have no problem with that. If you came with stats and saying most men are the ones that commit most crime, I will never, like, men are the ones that have the risky behavior. Like, I would never say you are wrong because me and my friends, all church people, and we went to college, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, I would never dismiss a stat just because it doesn't apply to me and my friends. So why are you doing that?
That's good for you. You stand on what you stand on with stats. I don't fuck with stats. I deal with reality. So you got your mind made up that you're a stat man, and I got in my mind.
I actually agree with him.
I don't care about stats. I don't care about this.
I actually do agree with him because stats can be made up of anything.
Exactly.
To be fair, they can't, like, you don't know who's funding the study. So I understand where he's coming from. But if I could chime in, my experience is that most mothers are terrible. I think I've met maybe like 2 good mothers. I'd say they generally can't discipline the kids, just, from what I've seen. They aren't generally, I think they like the clout of the kids more than the kid itself. Like, that's why you see a lot of mothers put on like what they want. Like they might want the kid to be a doctor. The kid wants to be his own person and they say, no, be a doctor because you got to make me look cool for my friends. The mothers are the ones that post their kids on Twitter, where there are pedophiles on that app, but they say, F it, let me get some clout off this kid. That would be my experience. But I could understand if you had a different one, sir. So I understand we all have our own, but I have not met very many good mothers. If we go into single mothers, I would say it's even less. So that would be my experience. The data does back up mine a little bit more than yours, but I do understand being critical of data because I've been in this industry 5 years and people can manipulate stats to say anything. So I do understand it.
Yes, ma'am. I agree with that part. No, That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
So your mom was really good. I'm guessing you had like a really good mother, and all the moms like around you were really good.
my mom done a great job. She done an awesome job. Great job. She raised 2 boys by herself. Done a great job.
But that's the point is most people don't like at this point. Either it's very close to 50% of relationships that the people don't stay together, or they stay together and those 50% are relationships that are lack of sex. People are not happy. People need to pay the mortgage, so they don't want to be homeless and sleep on their car, so they stay together. Like, wouldn't that actually be a reflection of what we were talking today? Even Michelle Obama said, I was miserable for 10 years. Should she leave? Like the because she said it. I was miserable. Those are the words.
Yeah,
Michelle Obama left Barack Obama as soon as she is unhappy and she doesn't see her. Like, what would you guys think?
I would love to see an uptick in men divorcing their wives when they do this bullshit. You know, I'd say, Obama, please divorce your wife. It's time. She's got to stop disrespecting you like this. He'll never do it, but you know,
I actually don't agree with you.
Are you saying if a woman give you come to you, right, and she feels a certain type of way, and she's no longer happy with the standard of treatment that you giving her in that marriage, that she is being disrespectful, you should just tap out and leave her?
I think when it gets to the point where she's comfortable doing it publicly in front of everybody, when she really doesn't have to. Like, I mean, this is Michelle Obama. Every bill is taken care of for her, every need. What more do you want? You were married to the president of the United States. You lived in the White House. So I think when it gets to that level, I think, you know, that's kind of torture for a man. I think more men deserve some peace. So, you know, that would be my opinion.
But y'all said it. Hold on, before if she said it, y'all need to support her, because early on in the show you said if this man ain't feeling happy, if his wife isn't cooperating, she's not doing right by him, y'all told her to leave. But I'm telling you, when y'all get comfortable, you'll take the woman's side instead of acknowledging what the man is saying. It's very hard to trust a brother who will have all these women say one thing, and we know that we see what's happening out in society. When you say your experience and brothers say their experience, most of these women ain't doing right by their men, but we listen more to the women that we know that's happening than the actual brothers who are saying it, solid or not solid. The brothers who ain't solid ain't got no right to complain, right? But the brothers who are solid, they got the right to complain. And when you see these men's wives coming up in public and doing these things, Big Rick, you got to know something wrong. Michael B. Jordan wife did him a certain way. Tom Brady wife did him a certain way. Johnny Depp wife did him a certain way. These are supposedly.
Michael B. Jordan had a wife.
These are relationships too, Jazz. Being honest, okay.
What she say? What did Michelle Obama say that was disrespectful to her husband?
She wasn't happy. She wasn't happy with that man for 10. She wasn't happy with him for 10 years.
That's her truth, though. You want her to lie?
You know what I'm saying? How you just did? So if I came out and said my woman didn't make me happy for 10 years, that's not disrespect to my household.
There's Rick, you have to agree with
and
Ali.
That's why
Man,
this is.
Hey, Rick. No, one second, Ali. Hey, Rick, have you ever been sad with your woman, feel disrespectful with your woman, feel disrespected?
Yeah, she done. I felt disrespect plenty of time, but I let her know though. I let her know.
But did you come to the internet and you said, "Oh my"?
I don't just sit in. I'm not one of them men just gonna sit there and not speak on how you making me feel. See, a lot of men, they'll go tell everybody else that they got a problem with their wife. They'll go tell yes, they do. Yes,
and what about you?
Head all you want. Yes,
but what about you? Do you do it?
Can I finish right quick, bro?
Absolutely.
We will. What we do, we'll run to everybody but her. Then before she know there's a problem, goddamn it done blew up in her motherfucking face. You'll go tell your mama about your marriage. You're not being happy with her. You'll go tell your partner that you weren't happy with that woman. You'll tell your brother that you weren't happy. I don't say the shit.
Well, have you heard of the principle of diminishing returns? Have you heard of that? Do you know what that is? It's essentially when you put so much into something and you realize you're going to get nothing out of it, just, you know, to paraphrase. So a lot of guys, you know, they know she's not going to listen. So why waste their breath? I say hand her the divorce papers, you know, that's my opinion. I think I'd love to see an increase, especially boomer men. A lot of boomer men are trapped in these terrible marriages. I'd love to see an increase.
So they need to start telling women, okay, if it's the case, then we need to start telling women just You just leaving that man because you want to happy. They should just get the fuck out of there too. The minute that she feel disrespectful,
I totally agree.
The minute you feel like your money done decrease, you don't make the same amount of money. Your stomach done got a little fat, and your back big. She should just leave your motherfucking ass too and give you the divorce.
Yeah, what I would say is women, your happiness is your own problem. So if she's in a place where she's blaming him for her unhappiness, I would say that she should leave because she's probably torturing him. So.
Nah, you said part of it, right? Yeah, she is responsible for all happy, but you as a man, as being a married man, I contribute to that based off the study and the treatment that I'm giving my woman though. So I hold a part, I hold a part of that shit, whether I like it or not, because I signed up to be married.
What do you mean contributing? Is that like cheating? Like if you cheat on
what I'm saying is I contribute to her happiness based off the standard of treatment that I'm getting. If I'm dogging my woman out, staying out all night, fucking on other women, talking to her mentally abusing, that contributes, that takes away from the happiness that she had within herself. So I'm responsible for that shit. That's what
Eric, can I ask a question?
What's up?
If I had a woman and I went to all my friends and I was talking about our personal issues, do you think that will be disrespectful?
Nah, I don't. I definitely don't. Nah,
so if I go to Ali and I say, hey, she's doing me this,
I'm gonna tell you why. Because that don't speak volumes to that woman. That speaks volumes to you as a man. Because why your woman feel comfortable to go talk to somebody other than you about what's going on? Hold on, let me.
No, I did it, not her. No, you missed the point. You missed it. I did that.
Let me answer how I took it. Then you can just tell me.
No. You know what was the question?
You just said if your woman go talk to another person.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. Let me rephrase it. Let me repeat it.
Go ahead.
I go to my friends. I go to the barber shop. Man, that woman, she respect me. Man, that woman does me this. That woman does me that. And I go to Ali, and then I go to Pearl, and then I go to Melanie, and I go to Jazz. I go to the gym. I go to jiu-jitsu class. Like I'm telling my problems, my internal problems of the relationship, how I feel about that woman to the external world. Do you think that's disrespectful to that woman?
We got to pick what we want. Do y'all want men to keep it in? Y'all want men to get the shit out?
I'm asking your opinion. Do you think that's disrespect to that woman?
I don't think it's disrespect. No, hell no, it ain't. But make sure you have the conversation with her though as well. Make sure she know how you feel, not just your brother and your mama. To make sure you don't talk to her too.
Wait, so you do that?
No, Fat.
So, one second, now you do that?
I don't know. I ain't got no problem. I don't talk to nobody about my marriage, but I'm telling you as a man, if you do that
so
shit,
why don't you do it then?
Make sure, because it ain't nobody business.
That was the point with Michelle Obama. It was nobody's business. That's the
point. That's what I choose to do.
But there's the point with Michelle Obama. There's nobody's business. If she
to do is what you choose to do. I choose not to talk to nobody but my wife, because that's who I'm married to. I'm not married to my mama, so I don't bring to my mama. Talk to my wife.
Let me ask you a question, Big Rick. See if you consistent, because something ain't sounding right. Why would a man be afraid to tell his woman?
What you mean, Scott?
Why you saying a narrative right now that men don't tell their women, they go tell other people? Why would a man I'm asking you, why would a man not tell his woman?
Because they don't want to hear the right. They respond. They come behind the shit. They don't want to. They feel like she won't listen.
Come on, Rick. Come on, Rick. That's the point, Rick.
No, I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is though that should be a discussion that you have with most men. Don't like uncomfortable conversations, so they don't talk to.
Walk it down, fam. No, walk it down. He already know he about to get an uncomfortable conversation. What happens after that, fam? Does she go, you know what? I'm tired of this being uncomfortable. I'm gonna do exactly what you want now, or she gonna double down on the uncomfortable.
Depending on the situation, depending on the woman. Everybody different. You can't put all women in the same box, bro. Every woman don't react the same way.
I didn't say that all. You just said you put all men. Look what you're doing. You won't put all women in the box, but you just put all men in the box and say they're afraid to tell their women something.
You just said now hold on one second. You gotta be cause word matter. I ain't said nothing all. I said some men. So
I didn't say all. I didn't say all. You did that. You started this. You did. You said men. You didn't say most men.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't never said no.
Is it half a man? Is it half a man?
Every day, I don't never say nothing all, because nothing is always absolute across the board. I never say all. I say
so what
some.
percent of men? So what percent of men?
I don't know. I don't care about the percent. I just know some niggas do it. I don't.
How can you say some then?
I don't care about the percentage because I know niggas that do it.
Is that logic? That's
I
not.
know niggas that do the shit. I know niggas that done the shit. That's how.
That's. Hey,
I get what we have. You put numbers, nigga. I don't give a fuck about no number. We different. That's what we different. I don't give a fuck about no number. I don't care about it's my nigga. You can't make me care about this shit. I don't give a fuck about no numbers.
Hey, shout out to Rick. We love you over here.
I love you, Rick. You know I love you.
I'm not keeping it against you, my nigga, but I'm just you do it.
Rick, that don't make sense. Rick, that don't make sense, fam. You in the business. You know how I know you. You know how I know you being disingenuous. How you know you see your background right there with the movie theater. You care about numbers. You gotta make sure them numbers matter to you. Numbers everything about numbers. Make sure that you gotta make sure.
I definitely care about money, but I'm saying when it comes to relationships and shit like care about that shit.
You a numbers man.
A lot of, like I said, we not finna act like all these niggas out here moving like they supposed to move. A lot of time you that shit warrant the energy that you get from that woman is based off the treatment that you giving that motherfucking woman. Women ain't just waking up cussing a nigga out, talking about walking around giving you attitude and man, that shit don't go like that in real life, my nigga. My wife ain't never just woke the fuck up and went the fuck up on me for no reason. I've been wanting to never, dog. Every time she done got an attitude or we done got into it, so I done something or something happened. She ain't just waking up goddamn angry and mad. The shit man going on with that shit.
So since you're gonna jump off that cliff too, what is most men, but you're gonna go some because numbers don't matter. You telling me there's brothers out here purposely trying to anger their woman versus making her happy?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Why do they want to? Why do they wake up one morning? You know, I'm gonna make her mad. Why do they want to make their woman mad? Tell me. I want to help me out. Help me out.
A lot of men are intimidated and they feel some type of way, especially that woman make more money than you. Let's talk about it. I had a nigga come on my line the other day, and a few weeks ago, he mad because he chose the motherfucking job where he got to break his motherfucking back, and his wife worked in the AC, and all she got to do is sit around and look pretty and type on the keyboard and sit in the AC. So he mad that when he got home, she asked him, "Can you help wash the dishes?" And he went the fuck out saying that he shouldn't wash no motherfucking dishes. He been working all motherfucking day. So what, nigga? You gonna
drink? Should he wash the dishes?
You heard it right.
Was that an everyday thing? He said, "No, she normally watched it. She just wants some assistance. Why the fuck you can't assist your wife, nigga?"
Let me ask the ladies if they agree with this. And shout out to CJ. Thank you very much for joining the show.
What I'm saying is, just because you work, see, a lot of men think just because they work, you get to come home and clock out, nigga. You still on the clock at home, nigga. Now you got to be a daddy. Now you got to be a husband or a boyfriend, whatever the fuck you. And you got some more work to do. You don't just come home and clock the fuck out and go goddamn sit in your chair and watch the game and smoke your cigar, nigga. This ain't this shit go. And then expect that woman to treat you like you're a motherfucking king and respect you, nigga. Don't move. You got to earn that shit. Respect is earned.
So let's get the
I know you think
Wait a second, isn't this ladies first?
The three ladies, okay, Pearl, Melanin, and Jazz. Is Rick correct? Two people working. One as an air conditioner job, the woman. The man as a job that is more physical, like you said, the back-breaking job, right? Both of them get home. Who does the dishes, the man or the woman?
Nah, don't do it. That ain't what I said. Hold up. Let's tell it like
No, 1 second. Actually, no, I'm going to be fair. The man is expecting the woman to do the dishes. He's expecting her to do it. Okay?
What's
an
air conditioning job?
Huh?
Did you say an air conditioning?
Air conditioner job, a comfortable job that you don't get physically tired like that. And the man as a
let me. He ain't saying it right.
That's literally what you said.
Let me throw that part in there because this shit matter. I asked the man, "Do you always come home?" And she been sitting at home all day and the dishes are not done. He said, "No, she normally do it, but she wanted me to do it that day, and I didn't feel like doing it, and she got an attitude." So yeah, they put it. She cleaned the house clean. She washed the dishes, but that particular day he came in, she didn't have them washed, and she didn't feel like doing it. She asked him, could he do it, and he flew off the motherfucking lid. So so we not. Gonna
and what are they? What are their jobs like again? Can you repeat it again? What describe their jobs again?
I guess he do construction and shit. He work outside in the sun and shit. He said he.
And what does she do?
I don't know. She on the computer.
Air conditioner job. She works at the office or something like that. Like okay, okay. So now you heard him, right? This man that works in the sun, works outside, comes in, and the woman asks, "Hey, can you wash the dishes?" He says, like he's expecting her to do it because she has more of a softer job. Who is wrong? Jazz, Melanin, and Pearl, please.
I don't know. I don't think like I feel like work is work, whether one work is physically more, daunting than the other. Sitting, whether you somewhere sitting at a desk or teaching a class or in a boardroom, that's still mental, work that you are giving 8 hours of your day to, like still encompassing stress, regardless of what it is. It doesn't just because I'm not outside like striking wood doesn't mean that I can't be stressed out at work. And I think if two people work and two people live together, they should work together at home as well to support one another. If I'm doing the dishes, maybe you vacuuming the floor. If I'm cooking, maybe you putting loading the dishwasher afterwards. You know what I mean? Like it's okay to have that balance and like make it simple. It shouldn't be
Just a quick follow-up question, Jazz. You come home and he didn't take the trash out. And you said, "Can you take the trash out?" "Nah, you take it. Because I've been working all day." Are you going to take the trash out?
I wouldn't be with a man like that.
Ah!
What more do you want from me? Oh my God.
I mean,
But
what
y'all
I'm saying is
y'all are not consistent, Jazz.
no, what I'm saying is a man that will say that, like, nah, I ain't doing it. I've been working all day. That sounds like a man of character that I don't want to deal with.
No.
Because why
But
would
let's
you
assume
even
that he was
say
sweet.
that?
He was saying, "You work, I work too. I'm tired. Go take the trash." Or, "I took the trash the
That
last
would be
7 times."
weird. That would be weird. I've never had that.
But Jess, do you see like but Jess, this is my
I
point.
don't
One
know
second,
any man
Rick.
that would do that.
One
That's
I
second.
think Rick is not clapping and
1 second, because I want to read from the other ladies, but this is what we're talking about. Y'all want men to be have the steady things that they always do: take off the trash, fix the car, fix the ceiling. If something breaks, like all these things, like y'all never said, "Hey, you changed the tire the last 3 times. It's my turn. It's not my turn." And now with modern tools, even a woman can change the tire. But that job is always expected for a man because there's a man job. So
no.
if a man works extremely hard, and this man is working outside, fixing things with his hands and all that, and usually that washing the dishes is probably like a 5-10 minute type of task that usually the person that has more of a soft life does. If I have to pick and choose and do these little things, you definitely have to make sure that you're not going to nitpick me and you are going to take the trash here and there because you have two hands just like me. So we both of it. Anybody wants to say something
So
about
let
this?
me explain what I mean. It's not the act of doing the trash, it is the communication. Hey, babe, can you take the trash out? Or he was supposed to, and then I got home and then it's not, and then I asked, like, can you take it out? And he says, nah, I ain't doing it.
He
You
says
do
you
it.
do it. No, he says you do it. He's
You
not.
do
He's
it
not
because I've been
mean. He's
working
just
all
saying you
day.
do it.
To me, that's just mean. Why?
So you're
And it
tone
doesn't.
policing
And
him.
So
it
she
doesn't.
was mean to him, right? So she
Why
was
are
mean to
you?
him, right?
Why is that even a thing? Like why?
So, but
Why?
so
Why
that,
would a
if
man?
that's the case, she was mean to him. He came home. He has a harsher job. She said, "Can you do the dishes?"
I don't know.
And
That's a weird. That's a weird.
Why do we want
no,
to say?
one second, Rick. 1 second, Rick. 1 second,
Who's
because I want to
doing
read for the ladies, and then you got it. Melanie and Pearl, what do you guys think about this situation? Is the same situation? Like, should the woman be expected to do the dishes since she has the softer job, or is the man to help too? If that's the case.
Chores aren't gender specific.
I'll let Melanie go first, and then I'll go.
I'm not long-winded. So for me, I would think that it is the woman's responsibility in this scenario to do the dishes. I think it's wrong to have any other outcome. He has a strenuous job. Only one person in this situation is looked down upon at any point if they were no longer the provider. So we don't provide men with the same lineage that we get. So for me, you can't expect the same. Like you can't expect for him to feel like he's doing the more strenuous work and to be equal to you, somebody that's being at home or like a pampered princess at work. He shouldn't even be coming home to dishes as far as I'm concerned.
What about you, Pearl?
Yeah, I agree. 90% of female jobs are non-essential, meaning that if we stop doing them tomorrow, the economy would be fine. Where 90% of male, where men do 90% of the essential jobs in the economy. So generally women have a lot easier jobs than men. And I don't think the dishes is that big of a deal. I don't know why we're complaining about it. Like, I mean, you know what's crazy? Men have invented so much stuff to make all the housework easier. Like they've invented dishwashers, they've invented Roombas, they've invented all this stuff that makes everything easier. And yet we still find a way to complain, which leads me to conclude that we are never happy. And my last point is that if you're the type of person that's going to keep score of every little thing in a relationship, I don't know if relationships are for you. So.
Let me get CJ and Big Rick. Oh, sorry, Mel. You already said what you needed to say.
Yes.
Yes, and then Mr.
Okay.
Il Canali goes last because I know he has something to say. Absolutely.
If she's working an air conditioning job and she making more money and she's paying majority of the bills, then he could do some dishes.
Damn.
But if he's paying the majority of the bills, then she need to get her ass up in that kitchen and do the dishes. She working an easier job than she need to do the dishes. Especially they expect the man to pay majority of the bills anyway. So she definitely need to get in that kitchen.
It's so silly.
But they're not going to be.
It's
and
like
you know what?
chores
Listen,
are not.
this is
Chores are not.
They are specific. They are gender specific. Cause you
They're
said that taking
not.
out the
They're
trash.
not.
Well,
Are
you
you
wasn't
not-
taking
are
out
you
no
not doing
trash,
dishes when
Jazz.
you're single?
Ours are so
Are
much
you not washing
easier
the dishes
too.
when you're single? When you're at home and you're a single man, are you not cleaning?
You were
your
not
own
taking out no
No,
trash.
no,
You
you
were
can't
with
do
your
that,
man,
Jazz.
Jazz.
Can't do that because if that's the
It's a
case, when
chore.
you are single, you do all of these by yourself. So
Chore.
now, like if
So
Jazz, you
you
can do.
can't do it just because there's a woman around now?
No. But
I
there's
can't
the
take
Jazz. 1 second, Jazz. 1 second. When you are
I can't take
single,
the
you
garbage
throw
out just
1
because there's
second,
a
Jazz.
man
I got
around?
you. When you are single, you throw the trash
I
out.
don't,
You
but
get a man. What do? You expect the man to start to throw the trash out, even though you were throwing the trash out before, right?
I
They act like they
don't
never
put
touch trash.
expectations on
Touch
I don't
trash,
put
Daddy.
expectations on people. I don't have
You
expectations.
don't have expectations of him doing the.
Expectations lead to disappointment.
No, Jazz, please.
I allow men to show me who they are, and it's up to me to decide if that's
No,
what I
Jazz.
want to rock
Jazz,
with.
please. Let's have an
I don't
intentional
expect you to do
conversation, like Ali says, right, Jazz? You
anything.
have a car. You are single. If something happens to the car, you might change the tire, right? Or ask a brother or something like that. But it's your responsibility to fix it. Once you get a man, is that admissible that you get home with a flat tire and you say, hey, baby, my tire is flat? And you say, nah, nigga, you was changing the tire before you were with me, so you go ahead and change the tire now. That's not. Do you not expecting him to change the tire?
That's it.
The thing is that in those situations, of course I'm gonna communicate with my man before I even have to ask. He's gonna try to help me. He's gonna already try.
So you expect that?
But that's some men don't. Some men don't jump up to help their women in situations. Some men do.
Are you expecting?
But is that the man that you would be with? That's not the man you would be with.
Hold on. That's why, man.
That's okay.
Y'all don't believe. Y'all don't believe
okay
in no.
with that
Y'all
too.
don't believe in that fake word of we in partnership. A man's supposed to open the door. A man's supposed to fight if somebody come at us. A man's supposed to protect the house. A man's supposed to take out the trash. A man's supposed to protect and provide. None of y'all gonna be with men that you typically. Most of y'all won't be with men that make less than you. You want to be with a man who makes equal or higher. Y'all do believe in gender roles, just the one that benefits you. You don't want to do nothing that's traditional that benefits a man. And when he tells you have to do it, man, my man's controlling. He's toxic. He always try to manipulate me to get something. All a man is asking for is for you to do your role and reciprocate and value him. I'm going to ask y'all again. I'm going to ask again. We know 100% of our job is to protect, provide, open the door, all these things. What is a woman's job 100% without complaining about it? She said, you know what? I enjoy doing this responsibility. This is my permanent job. What is a woman's permanent job?
Man,
You said be reciprocal. You said it. You said we're supposed to.
I said what? No, I didn't say that. I said, what is your
did.
job? No, I didn't. No, I said, what is your job? What is a woman's job?
A woman's job is to receive what her man is giving her and multiply it.
Ain't
to
no
make
way.
life easier.
No way, Jazz.
Whatever that
Well, let her land. Let her land the plane. Let her land. Go ahead.
So you tell me, Ali. You tell me What would a woman have to do 100% for you to make sure, for you to know that this woman is doing exactly what a woman is supposed to do? I don't know. I don't got the answer. You tell me what a woman needs to do.
I'm gonna tell you this, because my life ain't perfect. Nobody life is perfect
No,
in
just
this
tell
world.
me
Right?
what a woman
I'm gonna
needs
tell
to
you,
do.
a woman, 3 main priorities is she's supposed to cook, she's supposed to maintain the house, she's supposed to have sex with a man on demand, she's supposed to give him as much as kids as she wants, and she's supposed to give that man peace. That's her responsibility as a woman. Period. It should be no pressure. Let me finish. Y'all like to have the options to do things. You want your preferences.
Yeah.
Most men will let women run all over them as long as you don't cheat on another person. Most women, as soon as you don't get your way in control of him, you out the door, and you don't want no conversation. You say he ain't emotionally available, he ain't emotionally intelligent because he don't work like you. The only time y'all say y'all partners and we this and we that is if the man is doing what you want him to do. Y'all are never doing what the man wants to do, because guess what y'all don't do? Most of y'all, Big Rick, contrary to what he's saying, don't go, hey babe, hey, what's going on? Are you happy? How do you feel in this relationship? Am I doing, let me finish. Am I doing all the things that you would like in this relationship to make you happy? You know what that kind of conversation for a woman is extremely uncomfortable, because she's going to have to talk about all the things she doesn't do, and she got to talk about all the things that he does to benefit her, if you want to have a real conversation.
And I know that 2 long-winded mother people on the panel aren't talking about Ali being long-winded. Jazz and Rick.
Let me get Pearl and let me get Rick. Okay, because this is kind of interesting. Like, it looks like we kind of are pegging the woman into a role where she can shapeshift depending on our mood or her body, but we are kind of putting the man in a place where he is immovable, right? If these relationships change so much and women have so much power, and the dynamic change so much that now women are deciding a lot of things inside of the relationship, why shouldn't the responsibility to actually of the jobs and the roles that men do trickle down into the woman too? Like, if you get all this power, you get access to money, you control 80% of the consumer spending, meaning you have access to your man credit card and all these. Like, shouldn't you be responsible for the responsibilities that come with that power too? Or you guys want to stay on the same place? For Pearl and Rick.
Man, what I'm saying is, I guess I'm just different. I don't want the same standard of treatment that I give my wife. I'm not looking for her to do the same shit for me that I do for her. They don't. I'm the man. I open the car doors. I don't want no motherfucking flowers. I don't want to be treated like no motherfucking fairy tale princess. I'm not that type of nigga. So everything that I do, I understand that's shit that need to be done. I get the oil change. I go take the car to get them washed, and I enjoy doing that shit too. Because at the end of the day, if you don't do it, nigga, somebody else gonna do it. That's what you gotta understand. If you don't do it and you say you love this woman, you should want to do those things that you supposed to do. And like I said, in order for me to speak the way I speak about my wife, she got to be doing what she's supposed to do. Without me giving you a breakdown of what it is, you should know. Because that's why you think you don't see a lot of men on TikTok advocating for their marriage and get out loud about that woman, my wife, my niggas don't do that shit on a day-to-day basis. I be on TikTok all the time. I never see niggas with men on they wife in the background talking about how long they've been together and how much you love her. He just sent her some flour. And you don't see that. What you do see is a lot of men on here saying that women are mean and women are this and women ain't that. And a lot of times it don't be the woman. Sometimes it be you as a man. It be you. You see a lot. Hold on 1 second. Different. Why you trying to cut me out, bro? Hold on. When I ain't said that about 30 minutes.
Hey, you are too sped up. Just calm down a little bit. Just because I waved it in the microphone doesn't mean I want to interrupt you. I have a follow-up question. You can finish your point.
Okay. And like I said, majority of that shit, what you get, the way you treat that woman is gonna determine the way she responds to you. You can go watch all the videos you want to, get all the numbers you want to, but the standard of treatment that you give that woman, right? So I'm gonna give you an example. My wife is very submissive. My wife is very respectful. My wife don't talk to me crazy or none of that shit. But the minute that I change the way I'm moving in the marriage, if I start staying out the three, because I give her a certain level of respect and I move a certain type of way as a married man. So the minute that I start changing the way I move and treat her, staying out 3 o'clock at night, going to strip clubs and hanging with niggas like every other weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, at the cigar. She's gonna change the way she respond to me. She's not gonna be the same one. They will just brought my food down. She just got through cooking, just brought my food. She's not gonna do all those things. She's doing that based off the way I'm treating her. Right, so a lot of men will treat a woman like shit and then think you're supposed to get you'll be the nigga that bring the bare minimum to the relationship and think you're supposed to get what I get. Yeah, your wife gonna be bitching at you, nigga. You don't pay the bills. You don't cut the grass. You goddamn right she gonna be on your ass.
So
you said a lot of men again. You said a lot of men again.
1 second, please. So before Fleur goes uninterrupted, please don't interrupt her. Follow-up question, Rick, and please answer. Don't just answer it, right? You said,
I'm gonna answer.
I got you. You said, I love to do this. You said, sir, you said, I love to do this for my woman. That's why I do it.
Right.
Do you love to do this? Does she love to cook, clean, and do all these things for you? Yeah. And if she does, why? And do you do the dishes?
Yeah, wash dishes.
But if she loves you, she'll never let you do the dishes. She'll never let you.
She's not a robot. She gets tired just like me. She's not a.
You a robot. Well, then you the robot. You said you won't let her do certain things. You keep making my point.
She love you. She won't let
her do certain things. What should you do? What should you do? Hey, Rick, what should you do?
You supposed to lighten the load on your woman. You ain't supposed to right now make it harder for that
woman. The woman's supposed to lighten the load on you. The woman's supposed to lighten it.
Got the muscle, so of course I'm gonna take majority of the, and I don't mind.
So what shouldn't you do? So you said she shouldn't touch the grass. What shouldn't the man have to do? No, you just said, hey, Big Rick, can I land fast? What should she have to do? If you say she's supposed to lighten the load, if she's supposed to, and that's the point, and that's you want men to if you want a man to break his back for a woman, you don't want her to do nothing really. You want to brag about doing everything for her.
You ain't break your back.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Don't break your back.
Grass ain't gonna break your damn.
My back hurt right now. My back hurt right now. You want me to
don't break your back.
Y'all trying to make it look like that shit the worst.
I thought women was supposed to. I thought the woman was supposed to lighten the load for us. Not we supposed to lighten everything for her.
No. The man is the helpmate.
So do women supposed to ever take things off our plate?
Did you not see him say she just cooked and went to the grocery store and brought my food down here?
Yeah, but that was not the point. 1 second.
Let me talk. I've been sitting on my ass talking to y'all.
No, it's because you are very long-winded. Can you be a little bit quicker? Just a little bit quicker so we can have a conversation.
Go ahead. See,
listen to this, right? Hey, Rick, 1 second, man. Rick, I'm not trying to get you.
What I'm saying is, we're gonna have a conversation. You gotta let folk talk.
Rick, you are being Rick. A conversation is not you say something and you say.
We need to say. Let me
keep interrupting, Rick.
We need a timer.
You keep interrupting, Rick.
Do that because y'all niggas don't let me.
Okay, so let's do the timer so nobody interrupts nobody right now, and I'll do the timer, but I'm going to start. So this is what Rick. This is what you're saying, right? And I respect how you move. You want your woman to feel comfortable, so there's some things that you do. You go ahead and check the oil level. You probably pump the gas. You clean the car. You put the trash out. All that because you love her. You actually enjoy doing these things for her, right? So those things are immovable. If you enjoy doing things for her, you will do it. I'm not saying that sometimes, like on an emergency, she doesn't put gas in the car because she needs to go an extra way, right? But that's perfect, right? So that's the point. If you are a never man, she will never have to pump gas. She will never have to put the trash out. She will never have to clean the car. She will never have to this. Why is she? Rick will never have to clean some dishes. Rick will never have to clean the floor. Rick will never have to cook something. Rick will never have why isn't she for you what you are for her? Why you help her do the dishes too?
I'm the man and she the woman, so we got two different roles we play in marriage. I don't mind. See, while most men complain about and they just be doing the bare minimum complaining. I go above and beyond and I don't complain. So that's the difference. When you like your woman and you love your woman, you don't mind doing those things, and you don't compare to what she do for you. Hold on, when it's in your heart to do it and you love it, you gonna do that shit, right?
Okay, so if you don't mind doing those things, how come they don't mind taking out the trash every once in a while? to take
My
some
wife,
load
We
off your back.
do.
No,
my wife
y'all
like,
don't.
what my wife look like taking out the trash? We got a
Y'all
grown
really,
See,
year-old.
he just Jazz. He just
Brazil.
Jazz. You
Y'all
said you
really
do. She
Brazil.
said they don't. He not letting his wife take the trash out.
Okay.
Me and my
And most,
son,
listen, and when my
One
man,
mic, friends.
man.
when my man is around, I barely touch trash either. But sometimes I do. If I'm just in the moment, I'm cleaning up, whatever the case may be. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, but
Just
that's not.
find
But that's not him. He
somebody
said
that, and
no, Jess. But that's
okay.
not him. He said never. So the word never is strong, right? If
That's him. That's him,
no,
and
I
that's
actually
okay.
no, but Jess, Jess, please think about it, right? If I am stuck with these jobs, this is my responsibility because I love this woman. If this woman loves me, this should be a responsibility. For example, if Rick said, I do all these, but for example, when we have kids, I never touch on some diaper. She always waking up and taking. I will be like, you know what? This is something that is fair. If he's always doing these things, it's fair that the woman has at least 1, 2, 3 things that she always does, no matter what happens. In my household, it was always like that. My dad used to do certain things in the house, and my mom used to do some things in my house. My dad doesn't do what my mom does, and my mom doesn't do what my dad does. Matter of fact, my mom will be offended if my dad goes ahead and start to clean some shit or do some shit because that's not his job. And matter of fact, most women, Ali says this all the time, most women hate when men go and clean shit because it never gets done the way that they like to be done. You didn't clean the dishes right. You didn't clean the floor right. Let me do it because I don't want even to argue about that, right?
And there, and there
my
are
wife
men,
like that. My wife the same way. She
and
do.
there are men that
I swear
are
up, but
way
she,
better,
you know,
and there are men that are way better cooks than women.
Right.
Who will prefer to cook in their household. But y'all are boxing genders into all these norms. If that dynamic works for you, like, because what I asked Ali was, what is it that a woman needs to do all the time to be like the woman or whatever? And he said she needs to wash the dishes, she needs to cook, she needs to be available to sex whenever he wants, he needs and she needs to have as many babies as he wants. That's what Ali wants. That's what Ali needs. That is not a standard for every man in every situation. Figure out what your standards are. Find a woman that's okay with those standards and rock out. Stop making a big deal about dishes and trash. Just find somebody that compliments you, that likes you and respects you, and is going to do everything to keep a smile on your face. Period. For women, it is like, I want to make sure this house is clean, nice, and sexy. Woo, 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 for my man, because he's doing that in the third. And sometimes he washes dishes too. That don't make him less of a man. They're doing things like when I cook, sometimes my man likes to wash dishes. I'll be like, no, I got it, baby. Woo, woo, woo. He's like, no, you did that. I could do this. It's just about being kind and reciprocal to one another. Everybody, you can't say every woman's obligation is to have kids when some men don't even want kids. Exactly. Some women don't even want kids. Your standards are different based on the guy. Like, y'all overthinking this, and sometimes when y'all talk, it reveals how much you don't have experience with healthy relationships, because y'all got these like weird ideologies on, like, if she doesn't love you if you're washing dishes. Like, what is that really what y'all believe? Like, it's okay. Like, there are women out here that actually will love you and will do things naturally if they actually like you, and it will come naturally to you when you are feeling appreciated.
That's right. I agree, no.
That's absolutely 100% not true. And the problem with this is that y'all only support a woman's narrative and what they want and how they want things to be. And typically it's the man being the woman and the woman being the man when she running the household. That's what y'all find with. You content with a man doing his responsibilities and a woman's responsibility. It's never her doing her responsibility or him doing his responsibility and we supposedly sharing. That's why and Jazz, you know I love you too. I love Rick too, but she's gonna agree with everything you're saying because that's what most women want. They want a man that's doing their responsibilities and your responsibilities as well too. They're doing bare minimum, and a man come online and go, you know what, man? My woman don't touch no grass. My woman don't pay no bills. My woman ain't gotta do nothing in this house. And then I go, hey brother, what does your woman actually do? And not you, Rick. Now I ain't talking about you personally. Most brothers, she put the ink in the printer. She helped me open a business. She spent
She
my money.
decorate the house. She decorate the house.
Most men cannot tell you what a woman does in the house. I agree with y'all that there's great women out there, there's great brothers out there, but for the majority of relationships, women are doing the bare minimum to get the most out of a man, and most men are taught to accept and to go, that's a real man. When I go, what's a woman's responsibility? What makes her a real woman? Whatever her man won't. And then I go, most of y'all don't submit to your man in general, and most of you don't support the man in the individual man. So most women don't submit or cooperate to nobody, not even God. So let's keep it real when we have these conversations. Most brothers like you, if they can do it, they'll do everything for their lady. Are there broke men out there? Yes, sir. But they'll still get a paycheck to their lady. We got brothers come on here to make $40,000 a year. They woman make $100,000 a year, and that man still give his whole paycheck to the woman, and she's still saving her money. And that's fine if we say that. All I'm saying is, if a man is gonna break his back, and I'm gonna say break his back for his lady, damn near she need to make sure she doing something 100% where he ain't got to do it too, and she cater to that man and make sure the relationship benefits him where he has to suffer less as well too, and make his life easier. That's all we saying, fam.
We literally
Can I
are
say
saying
one
the
thing?
same
Hold on,
thing.
guys. Hold on, guys. Let me say one thing, guys.
We're saying the same thing.
Thank you.
You got it.
And one of his points that his wife does for him is decorate the home. He act like women don't want to decorate the home anyway. If you thought you were going to decorate that house, she would not let you. She would say, "No, nigga, this is I want to decorate the house. I want the house to be how I want it to be." You have no authority in decorating that house.
Has that been your experience, CJ?
You have, yes. I know that's what men experience. We're not decorating no home.
Just let him land, fam.
Nigga, but I'm saying something. Just because I treat my wife a certain type of way, just because I treat my wife a certain type of way.
Hold on, fam. You asked not to interrupt. You asked us not to interrupt each other. Let him land, and you respond to him. You got the mic right after him. Let CJ land. You got it, fam.
So most men act like they're doing their woman a favor by letting them do the things that they want to do anyway. She cooks meals. She decorate the house. That's some stuff that they already want to do. They don't want you to do it anyway. They don't like your taste. So they're gonna say, no, I don't want that. That's ugly. That's ugly. That's ugly. This is what I want in my house. They think it's their home. So your point is moot anyway. And I hate going out there.
Yeah, that shit count. Maybe for you, right? That might work for you. That might be your situation. You may do the type of thing that I do, and you don't have no input, right? You're not the man of the house, and you're not the head, and she don't respect you. So for me, that's not. I still got say so. So don't get it fucked up, right? I'm still the man. Can I talk? I'm still the man of my motherfucking house, and I am able to call shots because I paid the cost to be the boss, just like my wife. She came to abort me because when I first got with her, I paid for her first appointment. I bought her first car. I didn't come with her broke and trying to figure no shit out. I've been having my own money, my own motion, right? So what a lot of niggas do, you come and she had to build your ass up, nigga, because you wasn't nothing until you found her. But that ain't my situation, so don't get it fucked up just because I say, see, I need my woman not for what a broke nigga, a nigga that you look at that woman as a resource. Nigga, I don't need her for a place to stay. I had 2 houses. I was trapping when I was 16, 15 years old. I had 2 houses that I was paying rent on, right? So don't get it fucked up. I don't need her for no food because I can cook my own motherfucking food. I need my wife for the shit you can't pay for, right?
Which is what?
You don't understand that, then maybe you got to.
Which is what?
I didn't interrupt you, bro, when I was talking. You might need to go do a little bit more research and do a little bit more digging. Right, so you speaking for yourself. Now you might say I want some blue curtains, and your wife be like, nah, that shit. But my wife listen to me, she respect me because I have shown that I make good choices and good decisions when it comes to what's best for us as a team, not just me. And it ain't no me and I, it's us and we and my. So my shit a little different than a lot of niggas.
I see you just long winded and like to talk. So
one second. One second. Iso, 1 second.
You short.
1 second. I will let y'all fight if y'all keep doing a decision. You're doing the ad lib shit. You do it. I'll literally let y'all do it. Don't do the long-winded shit if you are not ready to fight. That's just all I'm saying. Okay.
Let him know, Ali. This ain't.
I got nothing to say to
no, it's fine. It's all, everything under control. Okay? We're going to read the super chats.
And don't think you're gonna bully me because you got 3 niggas that got a different opinion. I'm stand on what I stand on, nigga. I say what I say and I mean what the fuck I'm saying.
And you should do that, Rick. That's why you are here.
Fuck about you agreeing on me, nigga. I don't know you, nigga.
We are going to read the super chat in 5 minutes. Okay, friends. Once again, thank you very much to the 500 people watching in all platforms. I appreciate you. Please go subscribe to all the content creators that are on the show. I'm doing a terrible job linking people's links lately, friends, but I'm still around the studio. As soon as I'm done, we're good to go. Okay, please support the goal so we can get all the goals made. I'll at least need some members, and the Hamburger Fund still needs $100. Okay, thank you, Kazim, for being the sponsor of the show for now. Athena,
Yes.
question for you, Athena.
Okay.
You have a softer job. You have a air conditioner type of job, right?
Mhm.
And your husband is a farmer or he as a HVAC, whatever. Y'all come
Okay.
home. Y'all come home. You ask him to do the dishes. Are you acting up, or is acting up by saying, "Nah, you do it. It's your job because my work is way harder than yours, so you do it." Like, what side do you like? Where do you stand?
I think that it's there are certain things that you split and certain things that you don't. Typically, guys that have those blue collar jobs, they don't work 8 hours a day. They work 10, sometimes 12 hours a day. So, expecting a man to come home after 10, 12 hours and do the dishes is crazy. Even if you're splitting the bills or whatever, uh, when you come as a partnership, you can't say, well, I pay half the bills, so you have to do this, that, whatever. Like, you help each other out, and like the dishes, I mean, that's just that's the woman's job. And typically women don't earn as much as men. They are the jobs that they
Can
do
we
have.
equalize it? Can we equalize it, Tina? You are in the
Oh,
same as
okay.
him. You work 8 hours. He works 8 hours. You are in the same as him. Both of y'all leave home like you leave home at 6 and you come home at 5. He leaves out at 7. He comes up at 6. Let's go with that, right? He gets 1 hour after you. Both of you work 8 hours and all that. What are you more inclined to side with? You still do all the dishes and all these house old chores because you
Yeah.
have a softer job, or you want him here and there to clean the dishes, here and there to do some cleaning, here and there to do like some of the house, the homework.
Well, asking here and there, like especially around that time of the month, you're not 100%, or let's say you've just had a baby and the baby's cluster feeding. Absolutely. But for the most part, there are certain things that women do and certain things that men do. If they're both working the same amount of hours, but blue collar jobs are really difficult. I was married to a blue collar worker, and that's not easy work. That's hard work. So to expect a man to get off after busting his butt all day, I mean, if he worked an office job just like I worked an office job, then yeah, I would say we should probably share the load and work on it that way. But if he's doing a more uh physically laborious job, like why would you ask him to do that when he just was outside all day? You were sitting in the office. Like I no, I don't agree with that.
I'll say this because we have 1 minute and then we go to the main event, right? I think most men don't even have to be asked. They are benevolent enough to give women breaks because they know how women work. They are not. They are going to bring some food home because they kind of see that she's working, cooking too much. They are going to do the deep cleaning or help here and there because she been doing the day-to-day basis. So they kind of like we see this all the time. Like men are not like most men. They are not just going crazy and say, "Yeah, you get everything." You know what I'm saying? But that's the point. Is you still waiting for me to die for you if something goes left. If there's a fire and there's only and the firefighter only kills one person, I'm not the one going. If there's somebody invades the house or somebody or has a problem in school, you want me to go deal with that. So in my opinion, I have no problem with relationships, with modern relationships when people do 50-50. But the problem with the 50-50 is never 50-50 because there's certain things that the woman will never do. Never. And if she does, is a complete embarrassment to the family. While the things that women are gonna now crave is oh, the baby's crying. It was me the last time. Now it's your turn. Oh, this time I changed the diaper last time, so it's your turn. If the man started to acting like that, it was my time to touch. Now it's your turn. Oh, we have a flat tire on the highway. It's your turn. Like woman will leave men in mess because for whatever reason, women be conditioned that they should be treated like men when it comes to rights, but they shouldn't be treated like men when it comes to responsibilities. And just to wrap it up, all these y'all modern women with modern relationships, get on a knee, pay for dates, buy me some shit, send me cash apps randomly. Grand Rising King, I hope you slept well. This is for your day, $50. Like, it's always this. I want to be a modern woman, but you pay for the dates. You get on one knee. You buy me the ring. Nah, either is 100 or is nothing. I will literally get in a relationship with you, let you feel the burden of the 50-50 you asking, and then I'm going to come to you just like you go to your drunk driver friend and you says, you see, you smash your car. Now can you let me drive? And now we good to go. But if you insist in driving, and women do that a lot. Oh, okay. We're going to have a 10-hour drive. You got this, baby. I drive 5, you drive 5. Why do you have to drive 5? Nah, you wanted it. Go ahead and do it. It is what it is. Okay? So, friends.
Before you go to super chats, can I say one more thing?
Absolutely not. Yes, you can.
So women act like taking the trash out is some big deal. Like, I live outside of city limits, so I have to burn my own trash. Like, I have to not only take it out, I have to get a fire started and make sure it burns all the way. I think most modern people are so spoiled. They have a dishwasher, they have a washer machine, a dryer. They couldn't wash clothes by hand. They couldn't hang it up. They couldn't do any of that stuff. They can't burn their own trash. I think that sometimes women just want to complain about something. Taking the trash out is nothing. It is like, if I were to be like, you know what? Like, even whenever I was married, right? If I were to be like, I'm not going to take the trash out because I don't feel like it. There would be maggots, there would be flies. It would be disgusting. I just do it. It's not a difficult job. If it was something like, I mean, I could even change a tire, but if I had a man, I'd be like, no, I'm gonna let you do that. Like, things like that, absolutely. But taking out the trash, that's just being petty. And that's what I gotta say about that.
Buckle up, everyone. It's time for some super chats.
Once again, friends, thank you very much for all the love and support and the 500 people watching in all the platforms. Okay, Fed is going to get his channel back, main channel, in a few days, so I appreciate you. Shout out to everybody that is watching the show on every content and with every content creator in the panel. The TikToks and IGs and YouTubes are going to be in the description as soon as we're done with the show. Shout out to Kazim with a $50. Thank you very much, Kazim. We appreciate you. Long time no see. Thank you very much for supporting the Untouchable Empire, babe. We still need $100 on the funds, friends. So if you feel inclined, please make sure to support Ilkan Ali and Team Fatty on their respective cash apps.
Baby, if you feeling a fatty, hit that like, smash subscribe, and bless the cash app at $Team Fatty 8. Like the video, hit subscribe, and show love to Ali at $Ilkan.
Thank you very much. So let's go real quick, read this one. Shout out to the best editor in the building, Player One. Thank you very much, sir,
Untouchable Empire, baby,
for the membership. I appreciate you. We have my boy Fighter in the building. Que lo que? Back, he says, Steve Fatty and Ali is off terror. P.S. Both the ladies are cute. Aww. Dominican flag. Thank you very much, Fighter. We have Jeffrey Rice in the building and he gifted one membership for the Untouchable Empire.
Untouchable Empire, baby.
Thank you very much. We have A.R. Smith in the building with a $10 ball. Let's salute to the panel. Thank you very much, Smitty. We appreciate you. We have the one and only Carl Anderson, man. Carl, MVP. Carl and Tio always rocking with us, always having our back. So thank you very much, Carl, for not only the 5 memberships on my side, but the 5 memberships on Ilkan Ali. Very much, Carl. We appreciate you. We have the lovely Cree. She was missing. I don't know what happened to Cree. She said, I'm working. We love you too, Cree. We appreciate you. Thank you very much for the 5 untouchable memberships. So thank you for standing on.
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
The untouchable empire, baby.
Thank you very much. The lovely Red, of course, one of the untouchable executives.
The untouchable empire, baby.
We appreciate you. Red Lipstick Vibe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have Adrian in the building. Of course, gifted 1 membership.
The untouchable empire, baby.
Thank you very much, Adrian, for being here. I appreciate you and my boy, Caveman, with our 5 untouchable memberships. Thank you very much, Caveman. I appreciate
that there's multiple so-called black leaders who believe that they are untouchable.
The untouchable empire, baby.
Thank you very much. We have my boy Carl Anderson in the building saying ladies first, ladies second, ladies always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have Mills in the building saying Jazz and Rick 100 right set. Thank you very much. We have 10 to go. Lady Zarox in the building saying, don't respect Michelle Obama like that. She was speaking on life during his political career. Melania didn't even want to move in the White House. Get the context right. Sorry, Zarox. We apologize. Almighty. Nate in the building said, he definitely likes masculine woman. Another one. We have Little Plastic Spoon member for 12 months, 11 months saying, so the receptionist is the same as the HVAC installer.
The untouchable empire, baby.
Blasphemy. Almighty Nate comes back and says, fellas, just get you a big booty Latina or a snow bunny. Dr. Omar Johnson wants to talk with you, sir. You better watch out. Kazim comes back with a $20 ball. Thank you very much, Kazim. And he says, I think a woman can give 100 by creating a comfortable home environment, whether that's through organization, ambience, or just making shared space feels welcoming and peaceful. A man. Thank you so much, Kazim. We have Striking the Rich saying there is money in pandering to women, particularly women like Jazz. Honest men are sure super rare. Shout out to Derek Jackson 2.0.
Oh man! Hey!
Doug says Jazz is an angel. That's what he says. Fork tongue, sharp fangs, long tail, and scales, veins filled with poison. She is the best. Why do they ever on this panel? Because you are commenting right now. There's 8 other people on the show. You can comment about the lovely Melanin, Rick, Pearl. If you send in money, she will be here next week too. Striking the Rich, $2. Big Derek Jacks, the Panda Bear. Alfro Nerds in the building. He says the replacement happy wife phrase is let him rest. You get his best. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. We have Striking the Rich back again saying Ninja still bragging about trapping in 2025.
What?
And the final ones, Kazim with the $20 ball. He says many women have natural desire and talent for creating a home that feels warm and inviting when she wants to shape that space, supporting her in it honors something meaningful to her and it benefits from that environment. Once again, thank you very much because he is a sponsor of the show with $90. We have TLG in the building saying Tina be preaching white girls gone wild. Smell the roses in the building with the super seeker. Thank you very much, Smell the Roses. I hope you're doing good. And finally, we have Formidable AJ with the $10. I appreciate you, friends. Thank you very much once again for being here. Let's go to the main event. Anyone wants to say something before we move to the next part of the show? Great. So 50 Cent and Vivica Fox. Okay. Sounds like a story from the early 2000s, but every now and then we kind of hear whispers of that relationship again. This time was Vivica Fox. She, for whatever reason, mentioned 50 Cent. Somebody asked her, if you had to give advice to a woman, what would you say to them? And she says, never date 50 Cent. That's what she said. It was not me. So we're trying to figure out what's going on here. Let's hear the video, and then I'll pass it to first Pearl, Melanin, Jazz, Tina, and then the fellas.
I've said this many times before. 50 Cent was the love of my life. He was the one that, dang, kind of blew that one. Happens. I was young, had been used to taking care of myself. 50 wanted me to be his princess, and I didn't get it. I didn't get it. So, my fault. I didn't get it. So, my fault.
The man of my life, he wanted to treat me like a princess. I was used to do things by myself, and I didn't get it. So, my bad.
Did you learn anything from that relationship? Sure. Let a man be a man. Let a man be a man. Let a man be a man.
Let a man be a man. That's the lesson. So now we fast track to 2025.
That's the biggest lesson that I learned dating 50 Cent.
A few moments later.
Don't date 50 Cent. Don't date no damn rappers.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is called Deflection. When you can't be with them anymore.
And shout out to Ugly Money Mitch, good brother. We hope to have him on the panel soon. So, friends, let's start with the ladies. Let's start with Melanin and Pearl. I have a question for y'all. Why do women chase chaos over comfort? Like, why do women seem, for whatever reason, to chase chaos over comfort? Pearl?
I mean, we love chaos. I mean, look at what we consume when it comes to reality TV and what we see on TV. It's not like we pick. It's not like we pick when it comes to TV these love stories where they just ride off into the sunset. We choose, like, I'm thinking movies here. Jack, what is the Titanic, right? She's falling in love with this unstable. She has the stable guy at home, and then she's really in love with the unstable one. So it's just kind of how we are. We just chase chaos, and we tend to bond with men. The more chaotic the relationship is, I think it's because of the ups and the downs. I don't know. That's kind of just how we are. What do you think, Melanie?
I think that something in a woman feels like she can fix a man, or change him into something that she wants him to be. So I think that's why they have a tendency to chase something of chaos. They feel like they can fix it.
Let me get Jazz and the Tina, and then I still.
Sorry,
Ahead,
what if I add one thing? You're so right. It's like our narcissism. We want to think that we're so awesome, that we're the gal that fixed him. That was a good point. Go ahead.
Yeah, I
Jazz
don't
and then Tina. Yes, Jazz and then Tina. Why do you guys think that women are so drawn to chaos over comfort?
Why can be it's varying what the why is, but I do agree with Melanin that some women do look at certain people and think they can fix them. They think they can be the good thing that comes into that person's life and try to change them because they see them beyond what is actually being shown. So I actually kind of agree with that. But the why, who knows? People do things for different reasons. It could be what you have been taught to believe is a healthy relationship. Maybe you've been exposed to chaos in your personal life, as a child or your upbringing. So when you go into relationships, you look for chaos because you found comfort in that. So it just depends on the person.
What about you, Tina? Why do you think women go to chaos instead of comfort?
Okay, well, I don't want to sound like a broken record, and I'll try to keep it as short as I can, but women have 4 hormonal cycles every month. We are a little chaotic. We go through ups and downs all the time. We raise children. Children are chaotic. Like 1 second, they're in your face smiling, and then they headbutt you and then turn off and run away laughing. So we're kind of used to that chaos. And then I think so many women and men are raised by single parents in modern society. And I've said it before, like, it's like men are the bumpers in an alley or in a bowling lane, and like they keep the woman within a certain level of her chaos, right? She bounces back and forth. He's like guarding her from going flying off the walls. Well, if someone's never had that mirrored in their life and they can't see that and they don't take direction from men, then the women just kind of do whatever. Women need the correction and direction of men. And if they've never seen that in their life, they kind of just go off the walls. And it's kind of in our nature. And I think it was Jordan Peterson was talking about how there are some men who seem competent through their confidence and risk taking. Because if you look at it biologically speaking, risk taking did lead to positive outcomes as long as it was responsible. But a lot of women are attracted to that, even if it's not in a positive way. It's not positive risk taking, it's negative risk taking.
Rick was nodding his head a little bit. What do you think? Why do you think the statement is wrong, Rick? That women are not attracted to players?
Absolutely. I think
Why you say that?
Because most men don't lead with no chaos. When you first meet a woman, you don't even show her that you got some shit going on.
Accessibility shortcut.
Most men lead with this fake ass persona that they are the man that of her dream, and you nothing like the nigga that you had before you. So I don't think women are picking those type of men. But by the time she realized that you full of shit and you ain't the nigga that you led with, right? It's too late. She already invested her emotion that gave you her motherfucking body and shit, that gave you her time and shit. So that's what it is. How many men walk up to women and say, "I got 10 baby mamas. I don't take care of none of my kids. I can't keep a full-time job 30 days to get hired on permanent. If you fuck with me and have a baby by me, and once you make me mad and I feel some type of way about you, I'm gonna dismiss your ass and leave you up with a single baby mama and raise the kid by yourself." Men don't come at women like that. Even when you know you got problems and you ain't got your shit together, you don't present yourself in that manner. You coming like you done got your shit together, ain't no baggage, ain't your baby mama, you in good standards with your previous relationship. Men, we are very deceiving, and we lead with the bullshit. We lead with a lot of times we don't end up with that shit. So that's why you get women in chaos with dealing with these men. Most women not type of bad men like that, bro. They not choosing. We choose them. They don't choose them. We choose them.
Question for Pearl, and then you, Rick, can actually respond, and then we go to the fellas. I see you, CJ. Pearl, do most women know about how these men move out there? Because in my head, it comes Future, Nick Cannon, Cam Newton. Like, usually the guy that has already a track record and women still flock to them. This is a very visible. I don't think this is like the woman will.
No, women know, but we hate that we love them.
That's different.
Like, oh, I love him so much. I hate it. We hate that we love the criminals, the players, the rappers, in this case, the entertainment, the really unstable men we just love. And you could see this because when women are young and hot, that's who we pick. When we're old, ugly, and used up, I mean, that's when we go for the stable guys. And we do a very good job, yeah. We do a very good job convincing them we love them. So I don't know if any girl comes in and is like, "I love the stable guys." It's like, at 20, did you? Usually not. So that's and we can't help it to some degree. We cannot help that we are attracted to men that show signs of dominance. I think a lot of us we wish we could turn it off, but we can't. It's just what we're attracted to. We're biologically hardwired to do that, unfortunately. So
we're biologically hardwired to. Did you say we're biologically hardwired to want chaotic, criminal?
Well, dominant. Yeah, dominant. Because you got to think of like Ted Bundy. He had women. He had women writing him love letters. He impregnated a woman. He impregnated a woman while he was in prison for murdering women. This is a real Luigi Mangione.
I don't think that's a woman thing. I think that's a thing that certain women do.
Well, you are correct.
There's no.
Hold on, Jazz, let her land, and you respond. You going to get the mic? Let her
That
land.
not every woman does that. There's different levels of dominance. However, we are still attracted to dominant men, and that does come in the form of if a man can kill someone else, we know he could protect us biologically. So that just is what it is.
So you find you equate dominance with you find a man that can dominate and harm a woman attractive?
That's one way that men describe it, or that's one way that men do it, and women do select those men. So I try not to apply morality to this, good or bad, it doesn't matter, because women do pick criminals. Criminals are more men that have committed a violent crime are actually more likely. They are more likely to reproduce than men that haven't. So I didn't make this world. I didn't make women write love letters to Ted Bundy.
Has that been your experience? Like, are you attracted to criminals?
Well, to be fair, I don't know many criminals, so that hasn't been my experience personally.
What about the people in your environment?
I've interviewed 1,000 people. A good chunk of them did, procreate and date men with felonies. That's not uncommon. So, especially in the Black community, if we're going to be honest, that's
well, yeah. Well,
I don't know why you're pretending to not know what I'm talking about. You can gaslight these simps, but you can't gaslight me.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think you know anything about the Black community, but I will say about the white community. It's a lot of white women that find men who kill other women attractive. Those are the women that were.
True, but I won't gaslight you about it. I won't gaslight you. I would say that's true. That's true. There are white women that do that.
I can't hear you.
Yeah,
hold on, real quick. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna say it again. Hold on, real quick, Pearl.
I can't hear you while I'm talking. I don't even know why she even brought up the Black community.
You can't say that until she lands. Like I want you to. Right now, we got strong personalities on the panel. Please let the person finish and then respond. You can't say the person interrupted you, and why you talking over me while I'm talking if you already interrupted the person. Let her finish. You the first person that can respond to her, Jazz. You the first person. Just let her land.
I did let her land.
No, you didn't let her land, Jazz.
Okay. It's fine. Let's start now.
Okay, well, you asked me why I brought it up, the Black community, because you're Black, so you would know. Because I don't.
That is
the same reason you brought up the white community, because I'm white.
I didn't
have eyes,
If you're done, first of all, that's very disrespectful.
It's very disrespectful.
This was a conversation about. No, it's
Hey, friends, we don't need ad libs. Jess can handle it. Let her handle it.
Go ahead.
So like I said,
we were offended. Next.
Go ahead, Jess. Let Jess finish, please. Let's go ahead, Jess.
I will. Yeah, go ahead.
Jess,
so like I said, we were speaking about relationships in general. Nobody said anything about Black or white until you brought it up, and for what reason I don't know. It didn't add anything to the conversation. First of all, you're speaking on the nature of women and how we are all naturally attracted to men who are criminals, and then you made a point to say,
in particular, yeah.
Excuse me, no, that is not the case at all for Black women. Now, if you're talking about people that are in poverty, people that live in certain situations, and
60% of Black men have been arrested by the.
Can you stop cutting her off?
Hey, one sec. Hey, friends, one second. I got you.
She's cutting me off, Ali.
I got you, Jess. You don't have to ask. I got you.
Sorry.
You all right?
Crashing out. My bad.
Just make some notes, Pearl. Let her finish. Go ahead, Jess.
That's my fault.
It's fine. Go ahead, Jess. Uninterrupted.
It's just weird that you would even have to bring up a race of people to even have the conversation, which lets me know that you don't really have information on the conversation. You're just spewing points to try to get a rise out of people because that's all you know. As it pertains to why women choose the women they want or the kind of men that they date, there are so many different reasons for that. You can't equate a person that has a felony to them being a violent criminal. That's not always the case, because I agree there are some people that that marry men and women that have felonies in their background. That doesn't necessarily mean that they are violent. And then to say that Black women are the most prone to violent criminals within our community, you don't know shit about our community, Pearl. And if we're going to talk about what's happening, if we're going to make it about a race thing, let's figure out what's going on in these white communities, in these white homes, when you all are raising all the mass shooters, y'all raising kids that are taking guns to shoot at other kids, y'all going into public spaces. And I'm sure you're going to talk about Black on Black crime or whatever, but we can debunk all of that because that's through proximity. The point is that you didn't have to make it about Black or white. Keep it general, because it's very disrespectful for you to try to pigeonhole Black women when you don't know any of us at all, to make that assumption that that's what we are prone to. None of these women on this stage, myself, Tyranny, or even Athena, are dating any man that is of a criminal or that are violent. So watch what you say up here. You got a really smart mouth. And if you're going to have the conversation, try to be respectful. And all this trying to get me to hurry up, I'm going to take my motherfucking time.
Oh my God, can we just
Please.
Hey, there was the rule. She has the hey, friends. We don't need it. When she lands, Pearl will have all the chance to reply. Everybody going to be quiet. Go ahead. You done, Jess?
Yeah, I'm done. I don't understand why that was accepted. Like that was
wait. One second.
Okay.
We shouldn't accept what she said.
To say that you should know as a Black woman because you all date criminals when you all
Jess, 1 second. So this is my opinion, Jess, and correct me if I'm wrong. She punched you in the face. You have the right to punch her back. Right? Is that fair? If you felt that she punched you in the face, I have an opinion about this that I'm going to say later, right? But we are letting you defend yourself. We're not. You're going to have two chances to land your plane, and Pearl is going to have the chance to actually rebuttal what you said. Do you think that's fair? Do you like? What do you want to do? Can we go on? I want to make sure so everybody knows where we at.
We can move on. I think she
okay. Go ahead, Pearl, and then we go back to the panel.
Okay, so you can tone police the simps and women that respond to shame, but you're not going to tone police me. So anyways, going back to the stats, the reason that I said that was two reasons. The first is that I interviewed 1,000 people. A good chunk of them were Black women. And I just noticed that they had a propensity more likely than other races to date criminals. It's not really an insult. As I could go into details about the types of men white women tend to date that are irresponsible. I've just noticed different trends in different communities, and it's kind of backed up by data because 60% of Black men have been arrested by the age of 25. So, it's not to be rude, but I think it's more common in that community than it is other communities. In terms of mass shooters, I think you said white people are the majority of mass shooters. I would say that's true. And I wouldn't crash out on you for saying that. So again, if you want to get offended, that is a choice, and that is your choice, and you have the right to do that. So
I want to touch on this, and then I want CJ and Rick the Ruler to pull up, and the rest of the panel. Okay, Tyranny, I see you too. So coming from a world citizen, right? Because I live in Portugal right now. It's 2 a.m. and Pearl was in the UK for a while too. This is not a Black woman thing. If you go to Japan, all those women love the Yakuza until they get older. If you go to Brazil, all those women love the kid from the favela before they get older. If you come to Europe, all these women love the guys that ride on the L Angels. Like women like danger. Like they are emotional junkies, right? And I believe that Jazz actually pinpoints what it is when you put together people that are emotional junkies, which is most young women, and you put poverty together, you are going to get massive results. And in my opinion, this is why the Black community in the United States is hyper exposed to these situations, is because you are mixing two components that are very dangerous. Is the level of poverty. People live on a lower socioeconomic level, and they are addicted to bad boys because that's what women do. You can go to any white college and see exactly the same type of behavior that shads are getting all the women. That's the reality. The bad boy, the football star. Like we know, this is something that is a woman thing. It's just more exacerbated depending on the communities, the culture, and all that. So I actually believe that both of y'all are right on their own way. We can't, unfortunately, just be against something because it triggers our feelings. Okay, friends.
Oh my
Now,
God.
no,
That- oh my
no,
God.
no.
Where's
One
Black
second.
Power at on this bitch?
One second,
No, you
please.
think-
Please,
Oh my God,
respectfully.
I
I
was
didn't
so
finish.
close to getting that mic. I was
I said
this
1 second. I
fucking
didn't
close.
finish. You know what's funny, Tyranny? You
Black
did exactly.
Power, fuck
Tyranny,
you,
no,
you.
Tyranny. Hey, Tyranny.
Can I speak, Daddy?
Tyranny. I have a Black Panther in my arm.
But you're not representing her. You let caucus come and
Respect me.
talk.
1 second, please. The pro black shit is not going to work against me.
Facts, fatty.
Right? The pro black shit doesn't, because nobody.
Unfortunately,
Tyranny. Stop. Like Tyranny, you can't tell me myself that I depict black woman in any kind of way that is negative, because I avoid it. But what we have to do is be fair. If she was talking about black men, I don't think y'all will have the same type of smoke.
she was talking about black men. She said most of y'all are in
No.
jail. And none of y'all heard that.
No.
We
Tyranny.
did. We just did rebuttal
There was not. Hey,
That's
Pearl, did you say
exactly
most black men go to jail?
I said a stat.
25%.
I said a stat that 60% of black men have been arrested by the age of 25.
Is that the correct set?
Who the fuck gets
One
arrested?
second, just 1 second. Is this that correct?
You can Google it.
I don't. I know that 12%. I know 12%
We
have been
already know that
incarcerated.
there's a.
But she never said that.
I will say these, right? 1 second, please, friends. 1 second. I will say these. 1 second, please. 1 second.
It's weird.
I will say these. Hey, please, friends.
We're not even
Too excited.
talking.
Arrests are not convictions. I want to see the number of convictions, because arrests are not convictions. Just because somebody gets a stop and frisk, and they have like arrests are not convictions. I want to know the number of convictions so I can actually understand if these women are.
You're consider the exoneration data as well.
And I speak.
Because we
Hey,
lead.
CJ, relax. DJ, relax. I see you, brother.
We actually lead as black people. First of all, we already know why that stat could be
60%
high. If
is
that
pretty
is
bad,
true.
though.
It's
There's always
50%.
overpolicing.
I just looked up the stat you asked for.
But 100% of y'all fuck your dogs. What the fuck we talking about?
Hey, 1 second, please.
What
Hey,
is-
1 second, please. Hey, 1 second, 1 second. Hey,
And their
we
cousin.
please, respectfully, we
crazy.
literally are going to stop the show and close it out. If y'all like, the conversation became racial, it was Pearl that actually did it. Okay.
No reason.
And we are trying to figure out, 1 second, we are trying to figure out if this is based on stats or not. The fucking cousins and fucking dogs, you can't statistically prove that shit. Okay?
All right,
So
so
what we're going to do is, CJ, what is the percentage of black men that are convicted of a crime?
I didn't
Not
look up
arrested,
the convicted.
convicted of a crime before at 18.
I didn't look up the convicted stat. I just
looked
most
it up.
black men are arrested by age 25. Not most, but 49% of them are. So
Okay,
it
so
ain't
but that's
60%.
irrelevant, because arrest records, like we need the convictions, because you're not become a criminal because you were arrested. You become a criminal when you get
33%
convicted.
of black people have felonies.
What's the percentage?
33%.
Approximately 33% of African American adult males have a felony record, which includes those who have been convicted of crimes. I'd have to dive in deeper to find like what age group, but her stats were correct about arrest. And that might be something that people use, like, again, inflammatory statements, obviously, for content purposes. But yeah, it is 33% of adult males. So
That's not really what I wanted to address, Patty. I really wanted to say something else. So women want to control the uncontrollable, but they're going to shit test you to see, are you really uncontrollable? So if they get that control over you, they'll say, this ain't the nigga I thought he was. He is controllable, right? So that's kind of why they like chaos. So once they get there, they're kind of miserable in the fact that they like the uncontrollable. So they don't like being on either side of the fence. They don't like the fact that they like the uncontrollable, but then they try to wrestle the controller from you to see if you're uncontrollable. It's a weird dynamic. And Pearl is not wrong. Most black women are more attracted to. They have a higher propensity to be attracted to those men. I don't know why y'all got offended and expect black power. That's where this racist shit come from. Like I told y'all before, It's the black women that want to get us into this race. Can I finish? Can I finish?
Can you coon later?
It's the black women that want to get us into this race shit.
Just let them land.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We control. Hey, Tyranny, don't mute yourself if I mute you. Go ahead, CJ.
So yeah, I think they want to get us into a war that we can't win, so they can go and be with the white man, and that's a different topic. But sorry.
Tyranny, you have the chance to reply, and then I'll get the best of the people that haven't talked, especially Big Rick, right? What did CJ said that was wrong? It's a battle of ideas. 1 second, Tyranny. Remember, this is the battle of ideas. You have uninterrupted time to prove CJ that what he said is wrong. No name calling for now. Later we can do it. Let's prove CJ wrong. Why is he wrong that most black women are attracted to this type of man?
Pearl, no, we're not attracted to them. Their men want us. That's why they really hate us, because they can't.
That was not the question.
That's it.
That was
but
not
I'm
the
proving
question.
him wrong.
That was not the question. No,
Caucasian men
Tyranny, you
love
have to be.
black
1
women.
second. I talk again. Tyranny,
Yeah,
1 second. Tyranny, 1 second, Tyranny.
Half of black women have herpes. Like,
Hey, 1 second. 1 second. No, 1 second. 1 second. Pearl.
Hey, for real.
No, wait, everybody. 1 second. 1 second.
Because she's here.
Now, 1 second. Stop talking. Pearl, let me ask you something, Pearl. Are you trying to get a reaction of us?
No,
One second, Pearl. I'm asking you a serious question, right? Because we had you on the panel once, and Andrew Wilson was with us, right? And Andrew Wilson all of a sudden starting to do FUBU remarks and talking about black brands and all that. And I asked him, hey, brother, I see your content all the time. You usually don't talk like this. So my question is, and be honest about it, is there any other statements you're doing today, statements that are made to trigger the crowd that you have right now?
I actually came here prepared because I thought the topic was black fatigue. So I came prepared with stats, facts, data, and statistics. I came,
but the topic is not black fatigue, right?
That's what we spoke about.
No, but is the topic black fatigue?
That's what you told me the topic was.
No. I'm asking. 1 second, please. Is the topic black fatigue?
No, I invited. Hold on, Pearl. I invited you, right? And I told you already that the next topic would be black fatigue. We already addressed it. But what is the relevant part about making it about race when we're here about the relationships? Why go straight? That's twice. That's going to trigger people. And now if they start saying stuff about white people, now we're going to have a race war. We want to have the conversation and intentional about the relationships, but it is turning into race conversation instead of a relationship conversation. That's all we're addressing. We want to have the conversation, but it's becoming a race conversation.
It's interesting.
We will have the race conversation, the black conversation. Hold on real quick, Big Rick. We want to have the black and white conversation, but when it's said, when it's almost like it's said to instigate or stir something up, it seems like it's becoming racial. You're saying something.
What I thought was that we were adults here and we could talk about facts, data, and statistics without getting upset. Maybe we're not. I don't know.
No. If I did,
he's not that, right? For example,
you don't
off the cuff,
just because the girls are getting upset.
No, that's not, Carl. That's not the case, right? For example, we were having a conversation about criminals, and you say black woman after herpes. Like it's a very
that's true. She said that she actually brought it up first, and you guys are talking to me. She brought it up first.
No, Pearl, you brought up the fact that black women like criminals, and then when she said, what if she said that white women like men who smell like dogs? Then it becomes racial.
I don't mind. That's okay. I don't get offended. One side's getting offended.
So as long, but look, just know that if that happens, then it becomes a racial conversation.
Okay, so
but
what?
You can't
here to talk about.
No. But what happens is if we have a racial conversation, then it makes everybody else. First of all, I don't care about how we look in regards to money and all them things. I do care about how people respect themselves. So we should be able to have a respectful conversation without making it racial, blatantly racial. Not being factual, making it blatant racial.
Okay, well,
y'all didn't give Tyranny as much shit when she made it racial the other day with me.
Well, hey, 1 second. 1 second. I want to hear from her and see what she thinks about what we said.
You got a good point.
Well, if I'm being honest with you,
never has a point.
If I'm being honest, I think you guys are overreacting. I think the guys are white knighting a little bit for the women. I don't think we need to get emotional because there's facts about race. And if you can't handle it, I can go. I don't mind.
Yeah, no, but Pearl, the thing is, we are not being emotional because let me give you an example of 1 second, please. 1 second, please.
I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna bounce.
No, it's fine. Let me just say, let me tell you one thing, Pearl, before you go. Before you go, Pearl. So,
don't.
I'll go.
So, hey, please, 1 second. So that's the thing, right, Pearl? If I was playing the same game that you are playing, I would say, you know about these things because you are the one that dated the black bum, a black homeless man, right? I would literally come out of the woodwork because I know your story.
God forbid I help.
Right, and these not black women that are just addicted to black bums. You are addicted to a black bum because that was the person that you actually dated for a bunch of years, right?
God
So
forbid I help the homeless. God
no, no, he was not homeless.
No,
was not homeless?
he actually wasn't, but that's what everyone says.
He was sleeping on your house.
No, it's not the full. I mean, it doesn't matter, but
Yes, but my point is this, Pearl. We are treating you with respect. You can definitely touch on race. We can literally do shows about race, put the table to you, and you can do whatever you want. But if we are going to try to either get clippable moments or something like that, we know more about you than you know about us. So if you want to go there, we can go there. I take my gloves off and we can do whatever we want. And if nobody can be offended because of black this and black that, you are going to talk about the time where you were fucking a black homeless man, a fat motherfucker that you were having in your house, right?
Fatty, you're fat too. It's like
absolutely. You have no titties and no ass. You are mad at me because I have more titties than you. That's why you're mad, right?
I have a dream that one day every man and woman will rise above the hate, that we'll all become untouchable.
Hey girl, you watch Ollie and the Untouchables? Nah, girl, they talk too much.
Man, this about man, they talk too much.
They talk too much. Too much for real.
They talk too much, Habibi.
They talk too much.
Y'all talk too much.
Catch the full video only on YouTube.